Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As for current time of 8:35 a.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum contributed $2,124, up about 8.76% so far. Respect to over crypto market, we are rebounding massively across the entire market, both on the equity side and the crypto side. Across the spectrum with respect to the key coins, we are up approximately about 7% to 8% so far. While on the altcoin side of the house, we are surging royally, up close to about 25% across the board. And on the equity side as well, we are all up respectively across the spectrum, up about, I'll say 1.5%. And what's really driving this, right? It seems like the market's avoiding, the entire macro dynamics to be shifting towards a bear market. And with respect to also the technical front, it also supports that, in the last 48 hours, we have been extremely submerged, way below oversold levels, at around like 25, below 30 on the RSI perspective. And also at the same time, as of this morning, on the 10-year yields, it's leaping down below 3%, but significantly lower. I would say 24 hours ago, we were surging all the way up to 3.2% on a 10-year yields perspective. Today, we're opening up on a 2.8%, so it seems like it's dipping down. And whenever you see that number goes down, the market goes up because it's that anti-correlation effect. And also with respect to oil prices, also dipping down to below 110 as well. So collectively, the technicals and also with respect to supply-demand dynamics, on a financial metrics perspective, it's triangulating a rebound, which is very logical. And let's dive into the technicals to see what's going on now. Recording time of 8:37 a.m. on the Eastern Time. Right now we are, you can see that in the last 24 hours, we broke through all the way to the 1700. And as we try to recuperate back up to 1860, which was the next level, and to the 2000, right? The reason we recuperate so fast is because we were extremely submerged at the 24 out of 70. So that was like a flash rebound that we incurred. So right now, where are we going right now? We are going to the 2,150, which is a real next level of resistance, which was the prior support level. But per my discussions yesterday with you guys, I think because of the macro downturn that we're still in, right? Despite it looks like it's a very promising day today, opening on a green day, but there are still lingering factors with respect to the next coming FOMC meeting, which we have two coming up, right? So one is on mid-June, and then the next one's on July as well. That we still have a lot of puzzling factors that is not solved yet, right? So we are still in the downtrend, so it probably makes the most sense, in a risk management perspective, to swing trade going forward. So how do we do that again, right? To look out for as we reach up on an RSI scale of somewhere around 50 out of 70. And as we identify the levels that we know, right? I think ideally going up to the 30, to like 2,300 to 2,400, around those levels will be good logical levels to start taking profit from here, knowing the fact that you do have a major leap up to the 2,750 going forward, and to do that is basically to we understand the macro trend is still on a decline. We have to get back up in the channel first, but it doesn't hurt you a lot if you are, firstly believing this is for long term, but also have some dynamic trades for yourself to make some, short-term gains here and there, right? So that's just my point of view. Feel free to use it or not. But again, with respect to the levels that we identified, these are laid out for us, right? And if you want to make it easier, just like feel free to check out the Patreon updates that I update on a day-to-day basis. It will give you a better understanding of what I'm talking about. With respect to Bitcoin, about 6%, we're leaping up as well. Like, look out for the RSI of 50 out of 70 as the next level of resistance, and that should technically translate into 35,000 from here. In respect to Ethereum Classic, we're bouncing as well. Anywhere from current level down is still logical, as we were highly submerged all the way to $15 from there, at the 25 out of 70 on RSI scale at one point. In respect to Dogecoin, same thing in affectation, curving up. The momentum seems like it's shifting right now. Anywhere from current level down is so logical. But any level downs were historically just new level. Like we were trading on basically flat numbers, right? $9, $8, $7 from here. And then with respect to Cardano's, about 22% as well. And right now we bounced clearly from a highly submerged level, which was a new territory, right? 57 was the level that we were kind of consolidating, matching with the previous level that we were at on May 10th. And at the same time, why we were leaping down to those levels, because we were basically pausing here and there around the flat numbers, right? Like 50, 45, 40, 35 from there. With respect to Solana, about 18%. We bounced clearly from the all the respective levels, right? 50, 37, 33. We got clear off from the 33 at the extreme submerged level of 16 out of 70. Recuperating back up right now, reversing on the momentum as well. But the real level we need to get up to is around 71. So I think as we get back to 71, when we match with the 50 out of 70 on our side, it makes sense to maybe take some logical profit. Respect to XRP, about 20%. Right now, the 45 cents at the moment, reversing back up at 30 out of 70. Going up to 57 will be the first monumental obstacle. And I think as we get there, you might have some canceled out from there as we reach around 48 out of 70 on the RSI scale. And that will be the point for you to take some short-term swing trade from here. In respect to Polkadot, we are at the next resistance level at $11 at the 35 out of 70 rank, curving up. So the next level that will get some blockade will be 1350 from here. Respect to Algorand's, about 22%. The next level leap up will be 57. So look out for, again, the RSI on the 49 or 50 out of 70 to take some short-term profit. In respect to Shiba Inu, the technicals clearly speak the truth, right? We broke the 2100, which was the first level. The next level we got down to is 1400, which is where we're at right now. And we also even got to 900, which was the level that we technically, laid out for us. So not terrible to incur risk around this level. It's going to go up to 2100. So I think 2100 will be a good level to take profit from there, based on if you believe in this downtrend or if you want a short-term swing trade again. With respect to MATIC or Polygon, about 20%, anywhere from basically current level down as logical DCA. Right now, we are reversing at the 35 out of 70. So look out for the 50 out of 70 on the RSI scale to take profit. And I think that will be somewhere around before $1 that we reach back there. In respect to AVAX, lastly, reaching up to 50 would be where I would ideally take some profit, knowing the fact that we're still in a downtrend, and as we get to somewhere around like 45, 50 out of 70 on an RSI scale, it makes sense to take some short-term profit from there. So hopefully this is helpful. But despite it looks relatively promising today and across the market, it seems like a lot of the metrics, the anti-correlation effects factors with respect to the yields and also the oil prices and also the futures all look relatively promising. Today's a Friday. People typically like to take profits or have that safe haven effect for themselves. So look out for any volatility ahead, right? I think some of the snapshots you want to observe would be somewhere around like 10 a.m. on the Eastern time, 1 p.m. on the Eastern time, around lunchtime when the traders start to step in, and 3 p.m. on the Eastern time before the market closing, right? So look out for more updates ahead. If there's anything exogenous that might be happening, I'll keep you updated on those fronts. And have a good Friday, and let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye.